motherfucker.
Hold on, I hope y'all watching this shit.
First round real quick.
I thought he was a con artist, just based off his look.
Holy shit. What the hell just happened? What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show. Tuesday, December 21st, 2021. Got a pretty good slate of games today for you guys that we'll break down. Got a couple NFL games tonight. This is actually a good week. Got NFL about every day. A couple NFL games tonight that was rescheduled. Got some NBA games, a couple college football bowl games. Well, hopefully everybody's having a good week. If you're traveling for the holiday, be safe. It's hard to believe that Christmas is just 4 days away. This year's flown by. All right, before we jump into today's games. Don't forget we're live Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern with Easy Money, a sports betting show. That show is live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. We're also live on at 1 p.m. Eastern on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays with GSR Gonzo Sports Room. That show is also live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. You can find both those shows in podcast form: Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Follow us on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. That's where we post all the anything about our shows. We post our daily picks from Easy Money, a sports betting show on there, interview announcements, just any announcement about the show goes to social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. You can find me on Facebook at Chris D. Gonzalez, on Twitter at Chris Gonzalez, at Gonzalez Sports, and then on Instagram at Chris Gonzalez. But, yeah, all the information about all of our shows get put on social media. Check out our merch store, streamlabs.com/Gonzalez Sports/merch. You can see some of our t-shirts behind me here. We also have hoodies, long sleeve tees, beanies, hats, a lot of different things on there. We have some new merch that'll be dropping here in the next couple of days, so keep an eye out for that. Also, we have a new GWR shirt, so check it out in the merch store as well. Don't forget, today at 1 p.m. Eastern, we have special guest pro wrestler Eric Valkyrie will be joining us. Should be a great conversation, so don't forget about that. GWR Live at 1 p.m. Eastern today on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. All right, let's jump into some of these games. All right. Give me 1 second here. Okay. First game we have today, we'll start in the NFL. We got a couple NFL games. We got some college football. Got a lot of different things going on today. So, all right, first game, we have the Washington football team at the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are 6.5-point favorites at home. They're minus 295 on the money line. The Washington football team is plus 240 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 41.5. Both these teams have been struggling. Been struggling. They're both 6 and 7. Washington football team has just been decimated by COVID. Both their top two quarterbacks are out. Heineke and Allen are both out, so they'll be starting third string quarterback tonight. And that's not just all. If Washington football team was healthy, if they hadn't been in this game, it's just hard for me to pick the Washington football team here. For the Washington football team to be able to stay, I think there's going to be a lot of points scored in this game. I like the under the 41.5. The over under have is. is minus 300 on the money line. The Seattle Seahawks the Seahawks have really struggled. They're 5-8 on the season. The Rams are 9-4 on the season. Seahawks are having a few COVID issues as well. Lockett is out with COVID. He might be able to play tonight. They're hoping that he can come back tonight. So they've had their issues with the Rams. They're getting Ramsey and OBJ back tonight, so that should help them a lot. I just think the Rams are the better football team anyway, but with the COVID issues that teams have been having, it makes me think about it makes me lean toward the Rams even more in this game, especially with them getting a couple of their players back. So I like the Rams at the -7. And I'm going to go over the 46.5 on this game. All right. That's all the football games, all the NFL games for tonight. Then we'll have, 1 day off from NFL. There won't be no games Wednesday, and then we jump right into Thursday night football. Yeah, Thursday we have a game, and then we have a couple games on Saturday again this week. And then, of course, on Sunday, get a couple Christmas Day games. And a couple good ones on Christmas Day. We have the Cleveland Browns against the Green Bay Packers. I like the Packers in that game. Cleveland hopefully will be getting healthier from their COVID issues and have more of their players back. And then the game I'm real interested in Saturday night, you have the Indianapolis Colts at the Arizona Cardinals. I think the Colts are going to win this game. I'm a big Colts fan. This will be a big game for the Colts. If they can win this game, especially if Tennessee loses again, Colts can end up sneaking in there and getting that division title. Right now we're at the 5th seed in the AFC, but we need to keep winning, make sure we make the playoffs. Because if we play good, if we get going at the right time, I don't see a team beating. We get healthy at the right time. Colts are capable of beating anybody, and I guarantee you, the Colts are a team that teams don't want to see in the playoffs because of their running game. The Colts' just style of football travels well. All right, that's all the NFL for today. We'll look back at more deeper into the NFL later on, but for today's games, I like the Rams -7. I like the over the 46.5 in that game, and then I like the Eagles -6.5 against the Washington football team, and I like the under the 41.5 in this game. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. All right, let's jump over to college football. We have a couple bowl games in college football tonight. You have Kent State at Wyoming. This game actually starts at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Wyoming is 3.5-point favorites at home, or they're probably not at home. It's probably a neutral site being a bowl game. They could be at home. But it's -168 on the money line. Kent State is +136 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 58.5. I like Wyoming in this game. I think their defense is going to cause Kent State's offense some trouble. I like Wyoming at the -3.5, and I like the under the 58.5 in this game. And then also tonight, you get then we also have UTSA at San Diego State. This game starts at 8 o'clock tonight. Should be another good college football game. San Diego State's 2.5-point favorites, -144 on the money line. UTSA is +118 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 48.5. I like UTSA in this game. at the on the money line as underdogs, and I like the under the 48.5. And that's all the college football for tonight. Tomorrow we have Missouri at Army. So that should be a good game as we're getting in, and then we'll start getting in some of the bigger bowl games this weekend as we work our way toward the national championship game. But all right, let's talk some NBA. Let's talk some NBA tonight. All right, first game we have 7:30 tonight. You have the Indiana Pacers at the Miami Heat. The Pacers are 2-point favorites on the road. They're minus 124 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 209. The Heat will be without Jimmy Butler. Pacers have struggled on the road this season. What I like more in this game, because I would like to go with the Pacers. I'm a big Pacer fan, and I would like to think that the Pacers will beat the Heat without Jimmy Butler. But like I said, the Pacers have struggled on the road. So what I like in this game more than anything is the under the 209. Like I said, I want to take the Pacers on the money line here, but they just burnt me so many times on the road this year, I can't do it. So I'm going with the under the 209 because both these teams can play at a slower pace, and both of them can play decent defense at times. Then you have the Detroit Pistons at the New York Knicks. The Knicks are 7-point favorites. They're minus 300 on the money line. The Pistons are plus 240 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 208. I like the Knicks in this game at the minus 7. The only thing about it is I'm kind of scared to lay 7 points because Knicks are so streaky on offense, but the Pistons are just not a good basketball team. I like the under the 208 in this game. If I had to pick a side, I would go with the Knicks minus 7. But like I said, I worry a little bit about giving up 7 points. In NBA games, it's the way they can end sometimes. Team gets a big lead, they can put in their subs. You just never know. So I hate giving up bigger numbers. Then you have the Portland Trailblazers at the New Orleans Pelicans. The Pelicans are 2-point favorites in this game. They're minus 122 on the money line. Trailblazers are plus 104 on the money line. Over-under at 218. I like the Trailblazers in this game. Pelicans are just not a good basketball team right now. They're missing Zion. They did get Ingram back, but they're not a very good team. I know Portland hasn't been playing great either, but Portland, to me, is a better basketball team and has a little bit better veteran leadership. So I like Portland on the money line. This is a game I'll stay away from on the over or the under. Then you have the Minnesota Timberwolves at the Dallas Mavericks. The Mavericks are 1.5-point favorites. They're minus 118 on the money line. The Timberwolves are plus 100 on the money line. Over-under for this game set at 214. This is should be an interesting game. I know the Mavs have been battling some injuries and some COVID issues. Doncic had been out. If Doncic don't play tonight, I definitely like the Timberwolves. Timberwolves have been a team that's been kind of a surprise this year. Karl Anthony Towns has been having a good season as well. But I like Minnesota here at the on the money line. I can't trust Dallas with the injuries they've had. They've struggled. They just don't have enough depth. So I like Minnesota money line in this game. And then Next game, we have the Phoenix Suns at the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers are 6.5 point, or excuse me, the Suns are 6.5 point favorites on the road. They're minus 295 on the money line. The Lakers are at plus 240 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 223.5. I would like to know. I didn't get a chance. It wasn't something I didn't get a chance to look into, but you need to see if Anthony Davis is playing this game. The injury the other day didn't look good at all, so I'm doubtful that he'd be playing tonight, but I'm not 100% sure on that. If he's not playing, I definitely I like the Suns either way to win the game, but with it being at minus 7.5, that tells me that Davis isn't playing tonight. So I like the Suns at the minus 7.5 in this game, and I like the under the 223.5. Under the 223.5. Okay, let's see that. That's all the NBA games for tonight. Actually, so that's pretty much all the live games for tonight, other than some NCAA basketball. I'll start covering more NCAA basketball here after first of the year, once the season gets more. It's right now we're playing these holiday tournaments, and you got some of these bigger schools playing smaller schools. It's hard to get a feel for teams. I like waiting until they start playing more of their conference schedule and all that, which will be after the first year. So we'll get a lot more college basketball after that. Do have some hockey tonight. Be honest, I haven't watched a whole lot of hockey this season yet, so I need to get back into watching it before I start giving out picks on it. But football and the NBA are the ones I watch the most, and that's what we cover the most. So I usually spend most of my time breaking those games down. Before we get out of here for today, don't forget, we're live Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern with Easy Money, a sports betting show. We're also live at 1 p.m. Eastern Monday, Wednesday, Friday with GSR Gonzo Sports Room. We got a big interview today for GWR Live at 1 p.m. Eastern as pro wrestler Eric Valkyrie will be joining us. So make sure you join us for that. It should be a great conversation. But let's get to we'll get to our picks of the day, and then we'll get ready to get out of here for today. And but all right, I like in the NFL tonight, I like the Philadelphia Eagles minus 6.5 against the football team. And like I said, the main reason is just all the injuries. I like the under the 41.5 in that game as well. I lean toward the under the 41.5 in that game. It's not a pick I'm going to give out today. I do like the Washington football team minus 6.5. In the other football game tonight, I like I'm going to go with the Los Angeles Rams minus 7 against the Seahawks. And then in college football tonight, I'm taking Wyoming minus 2.5. I'm going to take UTSA money line as well. Then I'm going to take the Pacers Miami Heat under 209. Then I'm going to take Portland money line. And the Phoenix Suns minus 6.5. All right, so that's my picks for today. Let's recap them real quick. I like the Rams minus 7. I like the Philadelphia Eagles minus 6.5. I like Wyoming minus 2.5. UTSA money line. The Pacers Heat game under 209. The Portland Trailblazers money line. and the Phoenix Suns -6.5. That's the games I like for tonight or for today's slate of games. Want to thank everybody for watching. Like I said, don't forget we're live Monday through Friday with Easy Money, a sports betting show. Come join us. We're giving out winners. We're also live Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern with GSR Gonzo Sports Room. Both those shows are live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. You can find both those shows in podcast form on Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Also, we do our GWR live shows. Those are mostly on Tuesdays and Thursdays at various different times. And we've been doing some live commentary and streaming at pro wrestling events. We've done, I think, 6 now. You can find those on our YouTube page. But today, we at 1 p.m. Eastern, special GWR Live. We have a pro wrestler, Eric Valkyrie, is going to be joining us, so come join us for that. Should be a great conversation. Check out our YouTube page, at Gonzo Sports Room. We got a lot of content on there. Please hit that subscribe button. We'd greatly appreciate it. If you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook or Twitch, please hit the like and follow buttons. We'd appreciate that as well. If you're listening to the podcast versions, please rate and review. Give us some feedback, things that maybe we should change, things that you like about it. Just feedback so we can try to make the show better or make it as good as we can. Check out our merch store, streamlabs.com/Gonzalez Sports/merch. We have t-shirts, hoodies, hats, beanies, all kinds of different things. You can see some of the t-shirts here behind me. So go check out our merch store. Also, check out, where was I going with that? Oh, yeah. We also have a donation page at that same link if you'd like to donate to the show. We'd greatly appreciate that as well. You can find that link in the video description, or it's going across the bottom of the screen in the ticker. But I hope everybody's having a great week. If you're traveling for the holiday, be safe. We will see you guys at 1 p.m. As we have special guest Eric Valkyrie joining us. And then we'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 11 with more Easy Money, a sports betting show. Hope everybody's having a great week. Be safe. We will see you guys here in a little bit for GWR. And then tomorrow for Easy Money and GSR. Have a great day. Peace.